everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Amy from Amy Katz Colors. Today I'm joined by my daughter Catherine, and in today's video we are going to be sharing Catherine's coloring book collection. Say hi, Catherine.
Hello.
So Catherine's going to be handing me her coloring books in this video. Catherine is 12 and we've been coloring together since forever, right?
Yeah.
She's always enjoyed coloring. I think all but one of the books that we're going to show you today would be considered an adult coloring book. So that's why I decided to include it in my channel and do a video. I love that she enjoys this hobby with me, and we spend a lot of time together coloring. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get started. So just really quick, I know a few folks on YouTube always start their videos out with a little doodad or a book. So I really didn't have a whole lot of that planned. Catherine kind of reached over and suggested we use a little Care Bear that I think came from a blind bag. And then this is a notebook that was gifted to me. I love Care Bears. I love a lot of things, but I love Care Bears. And it's just a regular notebook. It has some tabs. I'm going to be using it to kind of capture some ideas and things. I'm not going to be super structured about it. I was never into journaling or anything like that, but we'll be using it for coloring to take notes and whatnot, and we'll see from there. But anyway, all right, move everything to the side. So the first book that we have is actually a collection of bookmarks. We love to read, we're avid readers, and we love this idea of small space for quick coloring with Disney. We love Disney, and you'll see that she's got a few Disney related items in her collection. So I've been tearing these out for her. She's done a couple so far, and she's kind of going in order. But really cute. I got these from Lyrica, which I discovered from watching folks on YouTube. It is a French website that sells a lot of these Hachette Heroes books, a ton of Disney stuff. So it's fantastic. This one is mini portraits, and they have a bunch of different ones. Okay. The first book that we have is Pokemon Advanced Coloring. So we love Pokemon. We play a lot of Pokemon Go. My husband and I collected the cards and played the trading card game back when we were in high school, but we love Pokemon. And so this is Pokemon Advanced Coloring from Bendon. And she's done a few in here. There's the Eevees and the Evolution, the original Evolutions. Snorlax, one of her favorites. By the way, if you want to interject and say anything, you are welcome to. These are the mythical birds, or the mystic birds. These are some of my favorites, and Articuno is my favorite. Do you have a favorite?
I like Moltres.
Moltres, yeah. So yeah, single-sided, really nice line work, some good amount of detail. But and I know there's quite a few different type of Pokemon coloring books. I have one of them too, but this one is the one from Bendon. Next up is Barbie Advanced Coloring from another one from Bendon Publishing. This one I think is currently available. I think I've seen it at Five Below. If you have a Five Below, that's here in the US, that sells things that are relatively inexpensive. It's kind of like a little bit more expensive than a Dollar Tree or dollar store. So this one has like Barbie through the ages, through the decades. Pretty simple pages, but very cute. Very nostalgic. I see that Hachette Heroes recently, I don't know if it's out yet, but I've seen where there's going to be a Barbie color by number, coloriage Mystere. So we're really excited about that, and can't wait to see what that's going to look like, because we'll probably get that. Next up from Crayola, you all probably seen these types of books. They carry them in like Walmart for sure, and I think Target. This one is Sugar Skulls, Art with Edge from Crayola. It's 40 pages to color. Pretty simple coloring. Look at this kitty cat. We love cats. Big bold designs. I love this book myself, so I should have said, you know, we are saying all these books in the collection belong to Catherine. They are Catherine's books. Of course, they were gifted to her either by myself, my mother-in-law, her grandmother, or other folks. She lets other people color, right? I mean, like I've colored in some of the books. My mother-in-law's colored in some of the books. Same thing with mine. Likewise, my collection, I would allow her to color in my books as well. But she's the primary. So this one's awesome. I love it so much, but I'm definitely going to be coloring something in here. And there's actually another one there. She's going to try to, it's further down in our pile, but we'll get to it in a little bit. We'll just keep going. All right, Art of Coloring, Disney 100 Years of Wonder, 100 Images to Inspire Creativity. We got this copy from Target. This is the one book that I do know Catherine and I both have a copy of, and it's because I accidentally bought a second copy. I didn't mean to, because there's another one that's very similar. That's, I think it's the Disney Parks. It's 50 Years of Disney World, and that one I have as well. So it got confusing, and I wanted to make sure I got copies of everything because we love Disney, we love the parks. We go to Disney World just about every other year. We're closer. We're in Virginia, so we're closer to Disney World. We've actually driven down to Florida for a few of the trips, and then here lately we've been flying a lot. It's just a lot quicker. So this one has some art. I think that's like Art Deco-y images. Some very detailed. Some of this, and I don't like the wallpaper, and some of these older Art of Coloring Disney books that are available in the US have a lot of that. But yeah, see the ton of wallpaper, and I just don't like that. But this one's a little bit better in terms of providing some images to color. So we may be joined on camera here in a little bit by one of our two cats. He has climbed up onto the dining room table, but right now he's not in frame. So you may see that here shortly. Decided he wanted to be part of the action. So anyway, I know she's done a few in here. She did one yesterday. There's that one. That one, Daisy, so cute. That's cute. But yeah, Disney 100 Years of Wonder. A hilarious add to our collection, or her collection. I saw this at our Kroger, which is a grocery store near where we live, and thought it was freaking hilarious. We love cats, in case you couldn't tell. I'll talk about that in my intro video. And we have cats. Catherine is her name. Catherine was my middle name, or is my middle name. And so farts are also a thing, you know, that we love to joke about and do. Okay. Maybe too much information. But the other really hilarious thing about this book was just the fact that it's volume 6, which when I got it, I was like, oh my gosh, there's this entire collection of cat fart books, coloring cat farts, which just is hilarious to me. Recently, when I was in Michael's, I saw where they actually have now an animal farts book. So I guess, and I didn't get a chance to look through it, but so I guess now it extends beyond cats, and there's other collections as well. I mean, I must not be the only one who finds this to be entertaining and fun, because they have all these books out there, but just hilarious. And I mean, they all have a lot of these patterns, which I'm not particularly a fan of, but she's done a few in here. A lot of Zen Doodly stuff. Some of the images are very different from one another, so it's probably different artists. That's what I'm guessing, but really funny and cute if you have that sense of humor, which we do. And we thought this was super cool. Look how like normal that picture would be without the fart, and like some kind of woodland. But like, see how the line work on that's very different. That's a very different image, but so funny. So and again, let's see, I'm not exactly sure, other than, you know, this was available at the grocery store, and like I said, Michael's. This Topix Media Specials. This is from 2022. All right, here's another Crayola Art with Edge, and this one is Animal Ink Doodle Activity Book. This one has been around the block. We've had it for a while. It's pretty well loved, well colored in. It was one of the coloring books that traveled with us to the baseball fields. My son plays baseball, and so this was in my large baseball mama bag with a few other like fun things. And so it was colored in by my daughter, some other children. I don't think I've colored in this one, but I say that because some of the stuff that's been colored in here is colored in a while back. I mean, Catherine, you've probably transitioned fully to these like adult coloring books for a while now. It's probably been 3 or 4 more years that we've not been doing like the regular coloring books. So there's a few more in there. That's a really nice one. A lot of rainbow animals. Yep. All right, Cool Cats. It's gonna be several books in her collection that are cats. And I won't say that she has all the cat books that there are, because I know that there's a lot, but she has a pretty good collection. So this one's Cool Cats coloring book from Dover Spark, illustrated by Noelle Dolan. 30 cool cats to color. And this one's really cute. Really simple, bold designs that are very, very cute. And I see actually my mother-in-law colored that one. By the way, I meant to say this at the beginning, but some of these books are recognizable and they're flip throughs out on YouTube. Some of them are older and maybe not as common. If you see any, obviously, feel free to comment that you'd like a flip through of any of the books, or if you just have any questions about books or whatnot, or just let me know. Okay, so here's the one book that is a traditional old school coloring book. It is not an adult coloring book, but had to buy it. Super cute. Love this whole thing with the actual photograph of a cat incorporated with some of the animation and the graphics. We love this. And this is Crayola Cosmic Cats and Other Galactic Things, 96 pages and a sticker sheet. It's up in the front. Catherine, I don't think you do either. We don't really color in books like this anymore. But when the mood strikes, certainly a good option. I mean, I think we all have different things that we reach for depending on the moods that we're in and different mediums that we want to use. Like, I know for me, myself, I don't always want to color with colored pencils, and sometimes I'm like, I want to do alcohol markers. Or whatever. So these, you would not be able to do that in this. You pretty much want to use a wax crayon or colored pencil. They're double-sided, but really cute. How many of you all still have regular old-fashioned good old coloring books? Next up, Good Vibes Advanced Coloring, another one from Bendon. And it says tear and share pages. That was a really popular thing to do back when I was growing up. And I will have a video up, if I don't already, when I post this on my throwback to my childhood coloring book collection, but this one still has a little bit of the sticker on it. I think this is the sticker from either Dollar General or Five Below. I think I've seen this book at both. There was a time when, Catherine, you were in preschool and you were answering one of those questionnaires about, you know, what do you want to do when you grow up? And do you know what you said?
I wanted to live on the beach in a van.
Yes, you did. You said you wanted to live on the beach in a van and like play music. And so she's got this whole like good vibes, tie-dye, retro, like peace, love, and all that. You might have gotten this for your tie-dye birthday, where we did like a 70 seams. This one's not, she forgot that she had this one. It was on my shelf. There's a lot of, quotes and things. A lot of different types of images. She did start one probably back when she got it, unless this was like the babysitter or something.
Yeah, I think I did that.
This came out. But yeah, good vibes. All right, let's move along here. Catherine, huge fan of SpongeBob, aren't we all? Very fun-loving. This one is an Amazon printed book, I believe. Yep. SpongeBob SquarePants and Friends, coloring book for kids and adults, 50 illustrations. And this is, I know that you're seeing some that are uncolored, but this is the most colored in book that, Catherine, you have, to my knowledge. This was definitely her go-to. Oh, that was from the babysitter.
Yeah.
Go-to book for a while. And I've colored in it too. But yeah, there's I know it doesn't look like it. Sometimes it's hard when you're flipping through. Where's mine? There's mine. In 2020.
Use the super tips.
Mommy. Yep. Yep, SpongeBob SquarePants. Okay, back to cats with Funny Cats. Book 2, coloring book for adults. Hashtag quirky cats. This one says Kitty Bow Wow Books. That's funny. You will love our Cat Mom edition too. Details inside. So they must have a collection. I don't know if we know anything else about the book. Yep, it really is Kitty Bow Wow Books. So we'll have to look into it. It looks like there's more. So these are single-sided. They have this black backing to prevent bleed through. This one's also really hilarious. Say nothing, they'll blame the dog. I know she's done a couple in here. If I can find it. A house is not a home without a cat. Help, I can't get up. I don't know if you did that one though. And there's one. It tastes better when it's fresh. And there's one more that we.
And I did that other one in the bathroom.
This wasn't.
Not in
Yeah, here we
that
go.
one.
That one. And then in the sink. Catastrophe. Yeah, it wasn't my intent to do like a completed pages. We're really just kind of giving you an idea of her collection. All right, so birthdays, every birthday up until like recently with my son. Now that he's a teenager, he doesn't really do this so much anymore, but with Catherine and when they were young, we always have themes for the birthday party. So this was gifted to her for her luau Hawaiian theme birthday, which was 2023 last year. So she was 11. She was turning 11. And this was gifted to you from her grandmother, my mother-in-law, from Dover Coloring Book. It's the Story of Hawaii coloring book, illustrated by Y.S. Green. And this one, I feel like I remember Dover publishing a bunch like this. This actually says, this goes way back, 1999. So these are very educational. So there's a lot of information at the bottom of the pages about culture, foods, dance, clothing, wildlife. It's very cool, very detailed. She has, worked on this book a little bit, but it's pretty neat. So back before we knew anything about the broader coloring community on YouTube and Instagram. I think I was looking for something with Encanto, hello, coloring book, and got this off of Amazon. It's Amazon printed. It is AI, and you'll see that when I flip through it a little bit. Hi Drogan. You look like you're like almost in frame there, buddy.
So scared.
But yeah, it's just different. Some are fine lines, some are not. Some are, have details, some do not. Like it's very odd. She has colored in this one, but very thankful for kind of getting back into it early 2024. I've been coloring this whole time, and I started following some of the colorists on YouTube back in probably like 2017, but I hadn't really been into it until recently. And so now we know like where to get other Disney books and things like that. So really thankful for you all for that. Not that there's anything wrong with, so let me just clarify. Not that there's anything wrong with this book by any means. I mean, I think if you want Encanto specifically, I do love the matte finish on the cover. There's definitely some good images in here. Yeah, no problem. All right, back to cats. A Million Cats from Lulu Mayo. We love Lulu Mayo, and we love her artwork. We love the size of the book being smaller, and how that's a little, sometimes when you're just don't want to spend a whole lot of time working on a page, although some of these are quite detailed. This I think is older from her collection, but very, so you can tell there's some differences in the way in the illustrations, but very cute. And we recently purchased this, and there is one page completed. All right, Pusheen. Pusheen is so cute. We love Pusheen. This one is Coloring Cuteness from Claire Belton, and we had this book for a while, but I was thinking about it. She was coloring it in it one day, and I was like, we really need some pastel, because I do not currently have any pastel pencils or anything in my collection. So I'd found this set, Faber-Castell, on Amazon, and I was like, this is perfect for this book. And I love the case and the artwork on the case. These are just wonderful pencils. Love them so much. So glad. I think I've heard a couple other people purchase these. I love them so much. Anyway, this one's got a good variety. And I think you've colored in this quite a bit too.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are mandalas. Yep, here's some pastel mandalas. There's like holidays and seasons, which I really love. There's even like a word search and some activities, but it's mainly color pages. Some of them are like wallpaper-y. I told her I wanted to do one in here. I think it's the video game one. And I just haven't gotten to it yet. Love that. Okay. Teacup Kittens. This one's been around. We've had this for a while. I can't tell you how long, but we love cats. We love tea and teacups, so perfect combo. Had to get this one. It's from Design Originals. Teacup Kittens coloring book by Kiyomi, illustrated, so it's by Kiyomi Harai. In the front, it's got some nice techniques. It's got colored illustrations if you want to use that for inspiration of each of the images, and they're freaking adorable. I love them so much. And it's like other people who've colored them. And then each image, they are single-sided. The other side has like a quote and a nice print. I think it also has smaller versions of the images, yeah, that have a suggested color palette too. So this is so cute. I have not looked to see if this is still available. This is the kind of book where I'd be like, let's buy it again. We've colored a bunch in here, but it's not finished. Let's look at the, let's see if there's a date. I won't spin my wheels looking for it, but if not, we could always do a search. So Design Originals. Okay, and it looks like there's others. Santa's Furry Helpers. All right, a nice large book from Disney Hatchet Heroes from France. This one is Cats and Felines, Coloriage Mystères, the Color by Number Art Therapy. I knew about these a long time ago. I think when they first came out, and I love Disney, but I was like, I don't think there's any freaking way that I'm interested in this. And I saw, so sometimes seeing things on YouTube is just not the same as seeing it in person. And a friend of mine, we went over to her house a month ago. So no, it's been a couple months. And she had this one, and she has the Grand Classiques, the first one. And we looked at it, and I sat down, and she let me do one of them, and I was immediately in love. I was really concerned, and I still am, by the way, because some of them, they're just so small, and the numbers are so small. I thought that was going to drive me freaking crazy, but this has been very therapeutic, and so I love it. Now, I do know you've got to be careful, and you should look at the flip throughs, because you want to see if these are images that you're actually interested in. Are they too dark, too detailed, whatever, or not detailed enough, depending on what you like. So I think that's important. I recently purchased the Looney Tune one, and that one's like super, super detailed, and it's a way different experience than coloring in like the stained glass one, because I have that one too. So anyway, these are you love them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she loves this. They are fantastic. And actually, you're pretty quick about it. Like, we can sit down just like for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and she'll have it finished. I'm so much slower than that. But yeah, I highly recommend. They are wonderful. All right, here's the second Crayola Sugar Skull book that we were looking for. One of them's newer than the other. I think the other one that I showed, right, is newer. This is the older one, Sugar Skull's Brain Candy. Again, especially if you're into sugar skulls, like, this is freaking adorable. I love these books so much, and I really pretty. Did you do that one?
I did that one.
Okay.
I
Started. We've got some whips. I'm not the only one that does whips. You get into something else, decide you want to work on something else. But these are, and I really like, either you or I have to do this one with the gemstones. Like, so cool. But here, Catherine did that one. The peace sign. That was her trademark for a while. Peace. But yeah, and there's one. Love these. Okay. All right, this was collectively our first and your first Camellia Angelkova book. Because I've been watching YouTube recently, did not know about this artist. And so this I purchased for her Easter basket, and it's 50 Easter miniatures. I think this one, plenty of people have seen flip throughs of all, and I actually colored that one because I didn't have a Camellia Angelkova book. Here's one from Catherine. Very, very cute. And most of them really are Easter and versus spring. And I know she has, well, you could probably do that one for spring. I was hard pressed to find one because it was after Easter when I colored. There's another one. And I was like, man, most of them really, really are Easter. They've got Easter eggs in them. So, it's so cute. And I have since purchased some books that we'll be taking on vacation that are Camellia Angelkova. Almost done. We have a few. I'll hurry it up. All right, found her this year. Love Halloween. Tied for first place with Christmas. Or what is your opinion? No? Okay. She doesn't know. Love Halloween, love Christmas, but really, really love Halloween. Anybody who knows us knows that we love Halloween. Freaking love Yusikyu's illustrations and these books. I didn't want to just buy everything up so quickly, so I purchased one of the witches books. I purchased Lonely Pumpkin 2 for Catherine. We will be adding more to our collection. I'm kind of the opinion, like, I just don't want to just buy everything right away. I want to color in some of my books and kind of like use it as a reward to myself. Like, hey, you've been good, you've been coloring in the book, now reward yourself with more books. But this one had what reminded me of The Nightmare Before Christmas, which we love, with the zero. And these pages reminded me of it. So that's why I had watched flip throughs of all of them and decided on these being our first books. This one for her and the other one for me. But love it so much. So thank you, coloring community. Oh, okay, this might be, we could say this is probably also not an adult coloring book. I was looking for something specifically that was Minions, and could not find an adult coloring book, and I found this, but I wasn't sure when I got it, because it didn't have a flip through or anything, of what it would be, but this is another one from Bindon, and it's Minions, The Rise of Gru, coloring and activity book. Also had some tattoos, so funny. But we love Minions, and we had just gone, we go to Universal a lot too, down in Florida. So I was hoping, I mean, there are some that are definitely reminiscent of like a adult coloring book. So that's cool. I just wanted that for her, like things that she loves, to have that in her collection. I don't know that you've colored in it, have you?
Yeah, I did one.
You did one. Okay, but it's in there somewhere. Another thing, file under Catherine loves is Big City Greens, TV show. What is it on?
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. This is the AI Amazon printed coloring book. Didn't matter. Still wanted it anyway for her. So I think this is one of your birthday gifts this year.
Yeah.
Okay. So definitely a lot of, like, some are very simple, huge, and then some of them are extremely detailed. Like, that's a pretty good one. She did that one. Some of them, the quality of it is just not great. This is like fuzzy. That's what you get with some of these. Where was the one that was like, holy moly? Oh, here. Like, totally different. This is like a scene, and it's like very detailed. So most of them are not that way. But really cool. And I know you'll color in this some more because you love the show. All right, two more. Cupcakes and Kitties. This is Mangatopia, illustrated by Maddie Morales. This is really, really cute as well. This was published by Castle Point Books. I think this is a fairly recent book. Love the style. Oh, see, I would love to do this one. You'll let me do that one. Yeah, this was for your birthday, and we love coloring cute things and food and all that. So I think you've done. How cute is that? Okay. All right. And last we have, and this was another recent one. Was it also Easter Basket?
Yeah.
Okay. Ramen Animals. I specifically sought out something like this because she loves ramen. I love ramen. This, I think, is a Amazon, printed book, but it basically is just animals eating ramen, various different animals, various different backgrounds, and it is so cute. And if, that's something that you enjoy, then you would like this book. But thought that was really cool. And I think we have come to the end of her collection. Appreciate you joining. Love that I get to share this hobby with Catherine. We color together. We do a lot of crafty things together, actually. So glad for it. I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for joining. Say bye, Catherine.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.